To the Baguette Invested channel. Hope you're all doing very well today. Welcome to a new video tutorial where we're going to do some back trading today. If you don't know what back trading is, it's simply going back to your old trades to try to improve your trading. It would like be, for example, a tennis player watching his games for a new time and try to find things to that he can maybe improve. So we're going to do just that about my trading today. So this is the chart of LAMB USDT. So it's the Lambda coin in Tether USD on Wobi, and I took a trade on this one a while ago. So if you're not familiar with my trading style, you may not know where I took the trade, but if you're familiar with breakout trading or trend following, you would know where I would have taken the trade. I'll leave you 5 seconds so you can guess where I took the trade, and then I'm displaying the drawings. So we're gonna go back in time. Okay, we're gonna use the back in time tool of TradingView, so you can use this tool to go back in time and see the chart in like it was before. So we're here. It is March 10 of 2021. We see a downtrend as I showed you in my previous market cycles video, and we see a downtrend and an accumulation range. What's an accumulation range? It's simply a range where nothing is happening anymore. The asset is dead and no one is paying attention. It was during from 2020 to 2021 that no one was paying attention to this asset. And there my screener saw this pattern right there that you can call a double bottom on the monthly time frame. So if I print the monthly here, you're gonna see that it draws a magnificent double bottom that's just becoming to get real. So you go to the weekly and you see it's just happening like that, and you go to the daily and you see we have a magnificent breakout. So we have this pattern right there in the daily. So you have a bullish trend and this monthly, weekly, daily signal that tells you that it might be a new bull market. You have the volume. So I took the trade here. Gonna press play to see what happens. If it wants to work, I don't know if it works. Yeah, it does work. I'm gonna rise the speed a little bit. You see it goes up, and then we are here. This is the when I want to stop. So the trade went up and reached this point where I took 50% of my position in profits. So I get secured risk. Now I have removed liquidity to open another position, and I have removed the risk of my position. This is one important step of risk management, but we're not going to talk about that right now. What I want to talk is there you can see that there is a bullish trend, and this bullish trend is very, very obvious when you draw this line right there. You can see that it's drawing an exponential line, just like every bullish trend ends. Usually it ends in an exponential line. What I did not do at that time is I did not think right enough to take profits. I wanted to take profits on the daily, but I expected a clear reversal pattern, whereas now there was no reversal pattern. So what happened is it just went down, and now it's close to my entry price, which means that basically there is just nothing in terms of profits. I only made a small amount when I could have made a substantial amount of profits right there. I'm sorry, my computer is very, very bad, in a very, very bad mood in that time, so it's lagging a little bit. I excuse me about that. Anyways, we're gonna zoom in on the 4-hour chart, and we see that in the 4-hour chart my trade was perfect. What was not good was the exit of the trade. And if you are familiar with climax run, what's a climax run? It's when you have this kind of magnificent pattern and the trade goes fast, very quick, very far, goes up really fast and really quick. What you need to do is, if you're following the trend, you need to be able to get out when the trend stops. I wanted to follow the weekly trend, but I took a trade on the 4-hour chart. So what I should have done is either take a trade without a stop loss and do another kind of money management. But with the kind of money management I did there, I should have seen this pattern right here that is called an M pattern or a double top pattern. And this kind of double top is very bearish because the second low is much lower than the previous, the second high, sorry, is very lower than the previous high. And I should have sold a good amount here. I could have not sold all the position, a little bit of the position, or I could have taken everything away because it was the end of the climax run, and maybe there would have been another consolidation pattern right there. You know, this kind happen. But what I want you to understand in this situation is that you really need to have a good entry, but you also need to have a good exit, because if you have a magnificent entry but you don't sell when you need to, well, all the profits are going to be given back to the market. And the one that makes the people that make money are the people who sell when it is the right time to sell. They not only are the guys who buy when it is the right time to buy. So you see this trade, well, if you look at the weekly, it's absolutely not over. I mean, we are getting back to a support level. We still have a beautiful pattern, but it sucks that I did not get this whole trade that could have given me a nice 200%. You know, that's sad, but it's the kind of shit that happens. And if you want to, you're gonna tell me maybe, well, this is only back trading and you don't know how to use that in the recent trades. So I'm going to show you what I just did on Ethereum. I took a long on Ethereum. I don't know exactly where, but what I know is that I see the same exact pattern on Ethereum. You remember what I told you about climax run in exponentials? So you can clearly see the exponential running hit there, and you see the M pattern that I told you about. This is a pattern that happens many times on the market tops. And there you can see that, I'm sorry, my computer is really struggling right now. I don't know why it's struggling so hard. I'm very sorry. You can see that this pattern turned for now to be valid, and we will see in the next days and weeks if it's marked the top of the bull market on Ethereum. But I used this pattern to take profit on my Ethereum because I don't want to repeat the same mistake. I'm not telling you that Ethereum is going to correct to, I don't know, $500. I'm telling you that there is a very high probability that Ethereum stops going up once this pattern is confirmed. So it's better for me to take profit now. And I believe the people who bought Ethereum all along the bullish trend are now thinking about taking profits. So I wanted to share this with you. In the future videos, I will share all the the small details that make a good trader. I will make videos about that, and I hope it provides you as much value as it does for me. If you learned something, well, of course this is not investment advice, but this is, you could call that trading thoughts, trading essay, if you want to call that. And thank you very much for watching. Tell me your opinions in the comments if you have other ideas, and if you are having discovered something in your trading, please share it down in the comments or send me a message on Twitter. I'll be very happy to hear that. Thank you so much for watching. See you in next videos, and I'm telling you very nice goodbye. Have a good day.